Hey kindergarten! So this is the directions for our mummy project that is optional. You don't have to do it. So what you need is a black piece of construction paper and a white piece of paper. Now, I did not supply these like I did with our math assignment, our pumpkin. So it's just if you have these at home, but you could use any color. It doesn't have to be black. So you need these, glue, and some scissors. All right, so first we're gonna put the white piece of paper aside and we're gonna use black. Now we only need half of this black piece of paper. So the easiest way to do this is to fold it hamburger style. And then when you open it again, you'll have a perfect line here that you can cut on. So we can cut so we only have half of our paper. All right. So that's our black. So next is our white piece. Now this we're going to tear so that it looks kind of like mummy wrapping. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick the size of your strip. Now I'm only doing, maybe like this, kind of just like maybe an inch. And I'm going to put my finger down and then I'm just going to tear into strips. Okay. Put that aside, pick another spot, and start tearing again. Okay, you want to tear very carefully. And if you notice, while we're tearing, it really kind of looks like mummy wrapping. Okay. So we want to do enough that we think will cover our black paper. So I'd say at least half of our white page, but it might end up being more. It just kind of depends. All right. This is going to be my last one I do for now, and then we'll see if we end up needing more. So I'm just going to set this white piece of paper aside. All right. So now I have my strips. I'm going to use my glue stick, and I'm going to glue directly onto the black paper so I don't make too much of a mess. So I'm just going to do a strip of glue, and then I'm going to stick my strip on here. And then it's okay if it goes off the edges because we'll take care of that in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do another strip. Okay, it's okay if some of the black is showing. It's not a big deal. Okay, I'm going to decide that my eyes are going to go here. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a black space here. So I'm going to come down just a little bit to do my next line because I want that to be where my eyes go. There, see? Okay, so then we just keep going down the way. Okay, and remember, it's okay if a little bit of your black is showing. That's kind of how mummies are. All right. Okay, and that looks like I'm going to need one more strip. So I'm going to grab my white paper and we'll tear one more piece to do across my bottom. All right. Okay, so now my mummy is all wrapped up. Get this towel off. Okay, so now our next step is we're going to tear the edges. Okay, so if you flip it over, And then you just put your finger on that black paper, and then you just kind of tear off. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but we want to keep that whole tearing effect so it looks like mummy wrapping and not the perfect straight edge of scissors. Okay, so we just keep, see, I'm putting my finger on the black paper to help keep it straight. Okay. And then you flip it back over and you see it keeps that mummy wrapping going with that tear. Now the other thing, because this is the mummy's head, if you want to, you can kind of just cut off the corner to make it more like a mummy head shape. Okay, and now it's time for the eyes. So you have a couple different options with what you want to do for the eyes. If you have different colors of construction paper at home, you can pick whatever kind of construction paper you want to make as eyes. In front of me, I just have all my white scraps. So I'm gonna take and make a circle. They're not perfect circles, but they work. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue, and then I am gonna use a marker. We know I love my smelly markers. So my mummy's gonna have some blue eyes. Okay, and there. Now I have a mummy.